Good morning. It's David again. How are you? Welcome back. So I renamed the channel per some suggestions that I received. But today we're calling the channel Visually Memorized Spoken Levantine Arabic by David. So it was going to be with David, but they only allowed 50 letters in the name, so I had to go with by David. So let me know what you think of that. If you got something better, let me know. But good morning. So this is still a trial and error type process going on, but hopefully you enjoyed the video yesterday. We had memorized, a dog at the door and then a cat at the carpet. A dog was Caleb. We had our cat in our lab scratching at the door outside. So you get Caleb, and then we had the cat going after the carpet. And when you lift the carpet, there was some Bisquick pancakes. There was an insane person inside the pancakes, and then he threw an egg at us. So we get Bisani from that. So all I got planned for today at this point, and I'm going to try to go for about 15 minutes total on this thing. Seems like a good time. I mean, if you need more, if you need less, let me know. But please comment. Comments help. It gets more activity on YouTube and it gets more people interested. And I don't know, we'll get a whole group going on this thing. So anyway, I want to show you the first book I ever had in Lebanese. So when I first got married years ago, I made an attempt at learning Arabic. And this is before the internet. So we're talking like 2003 or something like that, before the internet. So finding materials to learn Arabic was quite spotty back then. You could go to Barnes and Noble or one of these bookstores and try to find an Arabic book. But, there's so much variety out there. And to be honest with you, the quality of the material is either just way too difficult or way too specific, or missing information that would make it useful to most human beings, I guess. I mean, if you really like reading pretty dry, stale material, we'll get into it in other videos. But one of the major problems I found is that I wanted to focus on Lebanese. My wife is Lebanese, and just getting something in the spoken dialect written down correctly is tough right off the bat. As you probably know or will learn shortly, that the written language is totally different than the spoken language in most cases. And to make it even more difficult on a Western learner, they leave a lot of the vowels and the diacritical markers out of the words when you're learning them. So it'd be like learning English words and they're just leave all the vowels out of it. And you're like, well, is this an E, an I, an O, or what? How do you pronounce this thing? So informal, written Arabic, they leave a lot of the information out of the words. The native speakers and readers, learn these words and they just know it. But when there's somebody like me just walking off the street trying to learn Arabic from scratch, it leaves a lot of guesswork and it's hard. So anyway, one of the first books that I ever got is this book right here. And yeah, it looks like it's not in a mirror image, but it's Spoken Lebanese by Maksud Fagali. This is a great book. It has an audio that you can download or you can find on the internet somewhere. But I highly recommend this book for beginners. It's got some introductions in Arabic, hello, goodbye, how are you, all that kind of stuff. Tourism, travel, these types of things, little scenarios it's playing out. Very well done. After doing this for a few years now, so I haven't been learning Arabic since 2003. I don't want you to make you think I've been studying this for 20 years. No. So I tried pretty hard for the first couple of years and I was doing okay. Um, and learning, I learned quite a bit. I actually took a college in the college down the street, a class in college down the street. It was formal Arabic, or written Arabic, and that was helpful. But I got pretty frustrated at some point. I wasn't making the progress I wanted to make, and I kind of just walked away from it. So um, about 4 years ago, well, we'll just say about 4 years ago, I um, started to learn memory techniques. I've got a friend, his name is Dr. Anthony Mativier. He teaches memory techniques at magneticmemorymethod.com. And hopefully /David if you go there, because if you go there, you can get a free memory course. This is one of the first ones that I would have looked at when I was starting to learn memory techniques. There should be a link below this video, or if you go to just my main page on YouTube, you'll see it. It'll be magneticmemorymethod.com /David. Now, if you click on that, you can get free memory course. So it's pretty cool. No obligation. You don't have to give any credit cards, nothing like that. But it'll show you the basics on how to make a memory palace and stick words in there and that type of stuff. You'll be able to use that as a great platform to explore more of how you can learn Arabic. So so like I said, so I practiced for the first couple of years, but I didn't have any memory techniques back then. So it was just listen to the audio over and over and over, read the book over and over and over, maybe talk with family, just here's a cup of water, yes, no, goodbye, kind of stuff, the simple kind of entry level type things. And, that was good, but, just I had a lot of frustration back before the internet with not being able to just find good material. The books would either be in Egyptian or they'd be Iraqi or whatever, or they wouldn't have the marks in them, or my wife had always told me that these are not the words that we use in this type of thing. So things were kind of rough back then. But if we fast forward to the future now, where we're at, there are all sorts of internet sites, YouTube and everything else, where we can find all sorts of sources of Arabic. And on another day, I'll go through the various websites and resources I really like to learn Arabic from. So anyway, without much further ado, if you're still here, I'm just going to read a couple pages out of this book, and then we could talk about them as we go. And I don't see anybody in the chat yet, but as I keep doing this, hopefully people will start flocking to the channel, and then I could start getting questions about different words. And as I don't know stuff, we can look it up together and try to figure out what these words mean. I have friends, Arab friends that I can ask. I can ask my wife. There's other groups that I belong to where we have these little English Arabic exchanges, so that I can always ask them for stuff that I might know. So whether you're a beginner or medium or advanced, I'm hoping I can help you. Using memory palaces has made a dramatic difference for me. I would estimate at this point that I probably have about 200 different memory palaces that I've memorized. And in each memory palace, there could be anywhere from 10 words to 100 words in each of these palaces. So I would guesstimate that I have probably over 2,000 Arabic words memorized over the last 3 years or so. And I want to keep doing that. So anyway, without further ado, I am going to start reading from my book here. So, Spoken Lebanese by Maksud Fagali. So here is, I'm going off of page 45. So when you buy this book, you can read along with me. So, and then tell Maksud that to give me some commission off all the books he's going to sell from my little YouTube video here. So anyway, so this book is written in Latinized if I'm saying it right, Latinized text, so I don't have to read Arabic letters in this one. Um, when we begin Arabic, most people are typically going to just look at the Arabic words converted into English symbols. Um, I'll get into it in another video, but you will find a lot of advantage in learning the Arabic letters right away as fast as you can. And I'm not fooling you on this. They're a lot easier to learn than you would think. The letters are very straightforward. They don't play a lot of games with sounds and things like that, like English does. So if you have a good book that's written with the right letters, with the right diacritical markers, you'll be in great shape. But anyway, all right. So I'm on page 45 of this book, and this is a dialogue is between a public safety officer. They're calling him Wazif el-Am. So it's like a public employee for the public or something like that. So Wazif is employee, Am is public, and Am again is public. So at the airport in Victor. So this is a dialogue between a public safety officer at the airport and Victor. Okay. So I'm not going to say who's saying this all the time. So let's go anyways. But anyway, this is the employee. Shuizmak. Shuizmak. So what does that mean? It means, what is your name? Shuizmak. If it was, that's for a guy. For a girl, you go Shuizmik. If you were asking several people, you might say Shu Izmkun. Izmkun. For plural. Okay. And then Victor responds, Ismi Victor. My name is Victor. Ism Aile. So Ism is name. Aile is family. So he's going, what's your family name? So he's really asking, what's your last name? So Ism Aile. Okay. Williams. Idesh Umruk. So Idesh is how much, and Umruk is your age. So you can say Idesh Umruk to a guy, Idesh Umrik to a girl, and in Idesh Umrikun to plural people. Ishrin Sine. So Victor's 20 years old. So Ishrin is 20. Sine is year, 20 years. So Anna, Tanain Hamsin Sine. I'm 52 years old. So Anna, so Umri, so age, my age. So Umr is age. Umri is my age. So Umri Hamsin Sin. I'm 50 now. I'm going to knock off 2 years to be easier. Umri Hamsin Sin. I am 50 years old. Okay, so the employee is asking again, Shu Petishgil. What do you work, or what's your work? Shu Petishgil. What is your work? So we get that rein sound. So it's shigl. So it's not a g sound. It's like a choking. So if you want to get this gain sound, you gotta like choke your throat. So here you go, beshtigl. So it's like you're choking. So there's other words out there like gharib, which means strange, or garçon is a waiter. So the Lebanese like stealing French words from the French, but we got garçon, gharib, ghali, which means expensive. But if you're having trouble saying that sound, take both your hands and choke yourself on it. So it's not garib, it's going to be gharib because somebody is choking you. So anyway, there we go. So shu tishtagil. What is your work? And then Victor's response is Ana Talib Biljema. So Ana is me, Talib is a student, and Biljema is in the university. So Biljema. So Ana Talib Biljema. Okay, and then the employee's asking again, Hi, Awal mara betiji alibnain. Okay. Hi is like is. Awal first. Mara is time. Betiji is to come. Uh, Alibnain is to Lebanon. So, hi, awal mara betiji alibnain. Is this the first time that you've come to Lebanon? Okay. And then Victor responds, Naam, awal mara. So we got that ein sound in Naam. So it's a glottal stop, but it's really, I'll explain it in another video, but it's not just Naam, it's Naam. So it's almost another, it's not like you're stopping your voice. It's almost like a choke a little bit. Naam. It's, so Naam is yes, and awal mara, first time. Awal is first, and mara is time. And then the employee asks, Menain J. Okay, so this is kind of tricky. Menain is really a combination of min and Wayne. So they've got kind of crafty here, and they've brought it to one word. So Menain. So it's really Min Wayne, but Min is from, and Wayne is where. So and J is coming from, or coming, like so from where are you coming? Min Wayne J. Min Matar Chicago. So Min was from. Matar can either mean airport, but it also can mean rain in some words. So in Chicago. So Min Matar Chicago. I can't hold on. Sorry. Shura Tamil the Libname. What? Okay. All right, guys. I have to go. Have a wonderful day. Please leave your comments in the box below. Thank you.